Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So today in this video we will learn how to get the count of duplicate items in an array. Okay, so without wasting further more time, let's get right into the video. Alright, so first of all we'll start by defining a list of numbers. Okay, let's name it as local numbers and let's assume we have a list stored in this local variable. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So 5 and 6 are the only two numbers which occur more than once. So those two are the duplicate numbers, right? Now I would also want to have a list of unique elements to see how many times each number occurs. So this is the list which contains duplicate numbers, and now with the help of union function I will remove all the duplicate elements from this array. Okay, so union takes two parameters and both of them should be array. Okay, local numbers and local numbers. Okay, let me quickly show you guys what this local unique number returns. Okay, test rule. So it's returning me a list containing unique numbers. There is no duplicate number in here, right? Now to get the count of duplicate numbers, we will need to iterate through a list of these unique numbers and count how many times each number appears in this list, in the actual list. So we will be iterating over this list, over unique list, and see how many times each of them occurs in this actual list. Okay, because this is the list which is containing the duplicate numbers, right? So here I'll just get rid of this now and use loop abang for each items. This is the list which our loop is gonna iterate through, right? Unique numbers, local unique numbers, and then comes expression. In expression, what we need to check if FP item occurs more than once in this list. Okay, if it occurs more than once, then return me the number. Okay, so we will use if condition if where contains value and array. Value is gonna be a FP item. Okay, so in this list I have 5 items. So for the first iteration my item would be 2. Okay, I'm gonna find 2 in this local numbers. Okay, in my actual list array is gonna be local numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna find 2 in this local numbers, and if it occurs more than once I'm gonna return the item. In order to check the occurrence of an element I need to use the length function. Okay, length of where contains is greater than 1. Okay, if the occurrence of this item in this local variable is greater than 1, then return me the item. Okay, FP item, else null. So for the first iteration my item would be 2, right? Because this is the list which we are iterating over, right? Local unique numbers. So with the help of where contains I'm trying to find 2 in local numbers. Does 2 exist in local numbers? Yes, it does. But length of FP item, that is 2, in local number is greater than 1. No, it's equals to 1, right? So in that case it is not gonna return me the FP item because the condition becomes false here, right? It's gonna return me null. Okay, for the first iteration. Let me just format the code. Now it's more readable. Okay, so now for the second iteration my FP item would be 3, right? I'm trying to find 3 in local numbers. Does 3 exist in local numbers? Yes, it does. And 3 only appears once, right? So length of 3 is not greater than 1. Correct? This again become false and it is not gonna return me FP item this time either. Okay? For the third iteration my item would be 4. I will again try to find 4 in this local number. Yes, 4 does exist. Okay, and how many times? It appears only once. So that means the length of this, okay, is not greater than 1. It's equals to 1. It again becomes false and it's gonna return me null this time as well. Okay, now comes the fourth iteration for which the FP item would be 5. Yes, 5 does exist in this list, and how many times? It appears 2 times, right? So this time the length of this where contains is gonna be 2 because With the help of where contains, we are trying to find the FP index in this local numbers. So this FP item, which is nothing but 5, is sitting at 4th and 5th position. I have two indices, right? So here length of this where contains is greater than 1. So in this case, this condition becomes true and it's gonna return me FP item. Okay. For the last iteration, our FP item would be 6. Yes, 6 does exist in this local numbers and it's sitting at 6th and 7th index. Okay. So here I'm again checking the length of this where contains, which is again greater than 1, right? Because 6 appears 2 times in this list. So it again becomes true and it's gonna return me FP item. So this loop is gonna run for 5 times and the occurrence of only 2 of the elements have been seen more than once, right? So if I just now try to test this out, there you go. You can see these are the two numbers which have been occurred more than once in this list, right? Now I want to get the count of duplicate items, right? Which should be 2. So what can I do for that? I just have to wrap this for each inside length function. Okay. If I just wrap it inside length function, it is gonna return me the length of this list, that is 2. Now if I try to test this out again, there you go. So in this list there are only 2 numbers which are appeared more than once. If I just take the last element out and try to test this again, so in this list there is only one element which has been appeared more than once. Okay, there is only one duplicate item in this array. Okay, question arises, why am I using length not count? Because count includes null but length does not. In some cases you may not have any duplicate item in your list, and in such cases if you use count, this for each is gonna return null values, because when the condition becomes false it returns null, right? And if you wrap this for each inside count function, it's gonna count all those null values as well, which will not give you the expected output. Okay, I can also show you guys count, and I'll just take this out. So for now, so in this list, in the actual list, I have no duplicate items. Okay, and if I try to test this out, you can see. So this loop is running for 5 times, because in here in local unique numbers I have 5 elements, right, which are unique. So it's running for 5 times, and for every iteration it's returning me null value because the condition becomes false here, right? And when the condition becomes false, it returns me null. So for every iteration it is returning me null, and it's counting all the elements including null values, which is why you can see 5 as your output. So to exclude nulls we use length function. But that is not it. If you take a look at this, I am using length, but it is still returning me 5 as its count, right? Which is incorrect because I have no duplicate items in my actual list. It should be returning 0 as my output, right? That's because when we use length on a list of variant, okay, it counts the total number of elements in that list. So for every iteration, if condition becomes false, this loop is returning list of variant, and the same is being counted by this length function. Okay, so this empty list is returning list of variant. Let me just comment this for now. Okay, and test this out. You can see list of variant, and this length function is counting all these elements in this list, which shouldn't be happening, right? So in order to fix that, what we can do, we can just return null value over here. Okay, and now if I try to test this out, I'm gonna get 0 as my output, which is correct. And now with the help of reject function, I am gonna reject any item for which the return values null. Okay, it also takes 2 parameters. The predicate, you can use either rule or any function. Okay, aban is null or empty, and for each is gonna be my list. Okay, now if I just add one more item to this, let's say 6, and try to test this out, it says 1. So there is only one item which occurs more than once. Okay, and if I add one more to this, let's say 5, it's gonna return me the output as 2. So that's pretty much for the day. If you want more such videos, please like my video, share it as much as you can, and yes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, cheers, bye bye.